Hi everyone. So today I'm going to make a rain gauge with you. What a rain gauge is it's something that you set outside and it collects the rain when it falls. And there's a measuring tool on the side to tell you how much rain has fallen. And it gives you an amount. So with a storm coming, so I heard, we're going to make a rain gauge and we're going to collect rain data to see how much has rained at my house. So I went ahead and got started. I just went and took a soda bottle and I cut the top off, kind of like what we did the other day, except I'm going to use this part so I cannot throw it away. I cut around the outside so I have two parts. I'm going to set this to the side because I don't need this part right now. Then what I'm going to do is on the side, I'm going to put something that I can write on. I can write on this plastic, but I'm afraid that when it gets wet, it might run off and I want it to stay. So what I'm going to do is I have some labels and I'm actually going to put a strip of labels going down the side. This is where I'm going to write my measurements. So I'm going to start up at the top. See, there's one. I'm just going to go all the way down so it has a strip going down it. And actually, there. I don't have to go all the way down to the bottom because I'm going to still measure from here, but my first measurement will end up on this first part of the white strip. So now that I've done that, it's time to get a ruler. So I don't have a classroom ruler like what we would have, but my dad, being a carpenter, has a lot of tools that I can use that have a measurement on it. So this is the one that I have today. It's called a T-square. So it's really, really big, my friends. This is what they use when they build houses. So this is really big. I'm going to use just the top part. And you can see there's a bunch of numbers. So from this part to the number 1, that is 1 inch. So from 1 to 2, that's 1 inch. From 2 to 3, that's 1 inch. And if I measure something from here all the way to the 3, that is 3 inches long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this tool to mark every inch on here, okay? So I'm going to lay this tool down. Pull it down so you can see. And I'm going to start over here. It's going to be upside down for you, but I'm going to place my bottle up against this mark, and then I'm going to mark it where it gets to the 1. So from here, that's my 1 inch. And I'm going to go all the way up till there's no more bottle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 inches high. I'm all done with that tool. Now what I need to do is I need to go and put my numbers on so I know what number is what without having to count them all. It helps me to do a quick glance because I don't want to stay out in the rain. So this first line is number 1. See my 1? The next one is 2. And I'm going to go all the way up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So now that I have measured, I found out how tall this is. This is 7 inches tall to this line. Okay. Next is I'm going to use my cover. I don't want to keep the cover on Because what will happen if I keep the cover on and this fills up with water? Is it going to go down here? It's going to be stopped. And then if it gets enough water, it's going to overflow. And I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to take the cover off because I no longer need the cover. And I'm going to gently set this on the inside. And I'm going to push it in. So it looks like this. This is going to help the water to fall, to collect in where the cover would be and go down and funnel it into my bottle. Just like when we use our funnels at the water table and it helps us to keep the water in the container, this is going to help us as well. So it's going to funnel it in and the water is going to rise. The more rain we get, the higher the water level is going to be in the bigger number. So it is supposed to rain, and I am going to set this outside, and I'm going to see how much rain we get. I'm going to check every hour, and then I'm going to make a graph to show you what it looks like for the rainfall at my place. Okay? So if you want to make your own weather rain gauge, you can do the same thing that I did, and then let me know how much rain was at your house, and then we can compare and see who got more rain and who had less. All right? I hope you enjoy doing this. Let me know how much rain you get. Bye, guys.